And like, because when you're about to board the plane, you're like, all right, I made it. Like, this is the final checkpoint. Like, you're not supposed to be
you're
stopped
already
at that
walking
point.
on the
like literally
ramp.
Before you get on the ramp, in between, you know where they're like touching your, like when they're clicking on your boarding pass.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Past that or there
at that point,
okay.
yeah, they just stop you there, and they're like, we have to do one more search. Sorry. Which is fine. It's whatever. It's an inconvenience, but I'm used to it. I just didn't know that it would happen in Mexico because spiritually Mexicans, Flexicans, and Turks are the same.
But they didn't profile you. They just profiled you for being rich.
Yeah, exactly. They profiled me for being a rich gringo instead. So, yeah.
Did they shake you down?
100%.
So tell me, how much they get from you?
Whatever, 19%. So like
the tax thing, right?
Yeah.
Same fucking thing to me.
Yeah, like 20% of $1,000.
And they looked up the most expensive.
They didn't look it up.
Oh, they didn't even look it up.
No. So
what did they get you on?
So they hit the button, and then they were like, "You have, I go through the X-ray machine. They're like, you have electronics. You have electronics in here." And I'm like, yeah.
People travel with
like
electronics.
My personal equipment. And I had seen the pamphlet where it says like you have to declare if you have electronic equipment that's like, there's certain boundaries, certain parameters, right? Why do they have this? Because there's a tax. Why do they have this tax? Because people buy cheap electronics in America and come into Mexico and sell cheap electronics in Mexico, right? But I'm not a fucking electronics salesman. And the things that I had in my bag were like, I had monitors, I had my microphone, like they're all out of the box. You know what I mean? They're like neatly
you traveling
packed.
with the whole ass like little studio.
Yeah.
Like, this dude's setting up shop.
Yeah.
Down in Tijuana.
So they were like, oh, these electronic equipment, like that's very expensive. I'm like, no, it's not. They're like, no, that's $1,000.
Oh, they just made it up. It's probably more than that, huh?
I don't think it was more than that because it's one, secondhand, and two, it's like two shitty monitors. Like they were specifically pointing to the monitors like, that's $1,000. I'm like, no, it's not. I have a laptop. It says all of this is allowed. Like all of the electronic equipment that I have.
Did the same thing. I looked up the law right in front of them.
So they pull me. They're like, you got to come with us. So they pull me to the other room. Okay. They sit me down. And my mom is like panicking.
Now, let me ask you, this is when you arrive in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So my mom is panicking. I'm texting her. I take a photo. I'm like, I'm here. I'm like at a customs and border thing. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. They see me take a photo. They freak the fuck out. They're like, get up right now. Like, they like literally lose their minds. They're like, you can't take a photo. You can't take a photo. He like pulls me outside. He makes me read this fucking sign.
Why don't you take a seat
like
right over there?
that they printed out. Okay. And then they like used tape, like they duct tape to the wall. Like there's a unofficial sign that says it's illegal to take photos inside of the detainment center, and that like fines that I might have to pay could be up to $16,000 American.
Nice.
And also prison.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna put you in jail. Like you have to delete that photo right now. So I'm like, okay, fine, dude. I'll fucking delete the photo. Chill the fuck out. Okay, calm down. And I delete the photo. He's like, delete it from your recently deleted. And I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers know what they're doing.
Recently deleted.
They're like, go to your recently deleted. I'm like, holy shit, this guy has definitely done this before.
Oh, yeah.
So I deleted from my recently deleted. Okay. So they sit me down again, and they're like, it's $1,000. You have $1,000 of equipment. I'm going to take your passport. I'm not going to give it back to you if you don't pay this.
Oh, well, wait, can he do that?
No.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
They didn't threaten that to me.
No.
That's
first
crazy.
of all, I, like at that point, I was like, wait, I was like, I'm an American citizen. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, I'm going to take your passport.
But it's Mexico.
Yeah. But
I mean, who fucking knows?
Doesn't matter, bro. Come on.
I know, but like.
It's like one call to the embassy.
I know, but they'll fuck your whole week up.
Yeah, for sure. Which is, I don't want to do that.
And then just let you go home after like torturing you for a week.
Yeah. Well, then not like literal torture, but
just putting you in prison.
Yeah, exactly. It's like annoying.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to deal with all that, obviously. And I'm like, it's not $1,000. So at that point, I'm like, all right, I'll pay this, but like I'm gonna try to haggle with this guy because it's not $1,000. And he's like, prove it. I'm like, okay. And I pull my phone out. He goes, put your fucking phone back in your pocket. I'm like, well, how am I gonna prove it? He's like, you should have thought about that before you came into Mexico. And he was like, he wouldn't let me pull my phone out to show him the receipt of like how much these electronic equipment costs. And So yeah,
Put that
I
phone
had to
down.
pay this arbitrary fee that they made up in their minds.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You had the cash on you?
No.
The credit card payment.
Oh no, I was not. I had cash on me, but I was not going to give those motherfuckers cash. I was like, yeah, if you
You
want.
do credit card?
Yeah.
Charge back?
Yeah, I did not charge back because
Charge back Mexican government?
I did not charge back because I didn't want to like fuck around. You know what I mean?
Put that phone
Well, now
down.
that you're back.
What if I go back? And they're
I'm not
looking at
going-
arrest
so-
warrant.
So since it happened to me, I haven't been back.
So it happened to you in a similar fashion, you're saying?
I used to vacation in Mexico all the time. I love Mexico. It's so close. It's beautiful. The Mexican people are wonderful, except the ones that work at customs. That's got to be one of the best jobs in Mexico. Those guys probably just clear so much fucking dinero, dude.
That is a good job. I think like being a federal is pretty solid. Local police are pretty corrupt as far as I understand, depending on where you are at.
So I went in there with a DJI, the drone.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Do you have a drone in there?" I was like, "No."
So I checked it on just for no reason. We went down there. It was a few years ago, and we just wanted to get some fun shots for YouTube, right? And the minute we arrived, my drone was on the conveyor going in, and they, just like you, they pulled us aside and was like, "You can't bring electronics into Mexico." I was like, "The fuck?" I was like, "Sid, what are you talking about? Like, everyone's walking in with a phone. That's just the same cost as
yeah."
He's like, "Listen, dude, here's the deal. We have to charge you sales tax." And I was like, he's like, "That, or you can just get on a plane and leave." I said, "What if I don't want to pay it?" He says, "You can leave. We won't let you in the country." So I was like, "Okay." He's like, "So this thing costs like $5,000. I was like, "No." He let me look it up on the phone.
Oh yeah, mine did not let me look it up. Oh my god! If I had to pay taxes on $5,000, I would have been throwing hands at that point. I would have been like, "Fuck you."
Well, you paid tax on almost that much at $1,000, didn't you?
At $1,000, but at that point, like obviously, it's
you
not
paid $1,000.
I paid taxes on $1,000 worth of electronics.
Oh, so you paid only couple hundred
yeah.
bucks. Oh, well,
And
come on.
But it's not the money. It's
No,
not
you
the
paid
money.
$1,000.
It's not the money.
I
It's
know.
100% the principle.
I know.
Because like I'm Turkish. I go to Turkey all the fucking time. Okay, or used to. I don't anymore. But like, I know how that shit works. Okay, I know. You like fuck over the foreigners. I get it. You know, there's a the dollar is very valuable. Like, but in that situation, because I'm not Mexican, because I don't speak Spanish, I had no recourse in that situation, in that moment. Like in Turkey, if they try to pull that shit on me, I'd be like, "I'm a Turkish citizen. Shut the fuck up. I speak in Turkish." They'd be like, "No, fuck you." In Mexico, I'm not fully, I don't know how things work that well, but I know I was getting fucked over. But the principle of the matter is what frustrates me. And it's nothing for me. Sure, I'll pay that tax. Who cares, right? But there are so many other people that they could fuck over that would genuinely ruin their entire trip. Like that's like $200. You know what I mean? That's a decent amount.
They
of
got
money.
way more than that out of me, and I haven't been back since. And I think it was in Cabo or Puerto Vallarta or one of these hot tourist cities. And I'm really confused by the way that they just allow this level of corruption to go on, where they're just harassing tourists, because I have not been back since then. And I used to go there like twice a year, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I hated this feeling of like, I'm 100% at this unhinged psycho's whim to do whatever he wants with me. And I don't like the feeling. So I'm just not coming back. I don't trust it. I don't trust what they're doing there. It just feels lawless.
I mean, for me, like, I don't have any like tropical weather or any of that, like nature. I don't like any of that shit anyway. So like, I was just there simply for my family.
There you
but
go.
yeah,
I would say,
like,
don't bring electronics to Mexico. They'll fuck your whole life up.
it's just like if I were to ever go back, I think I would go with like a handler. You know what I mean? Like someone,
Both a Mexican attorney.
like no, just like someone that someone that knows.
That would be awesome.
Someone that knows what's up, someone that will like handle all that stuff ahead of time. Because like I will always travel with at least like some level of filming equipment and stuff, and it's not like severe. It's a fucking webcam and a laptop, guys. You know what I mean? Before you freak out over it. And I don't want that to happen again. It was really annoying.
Speaking of handlers, Olivia's handling that. Kaya's getting. She's not going to shit